All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. This is the new moon in Aquarius, which every year is the Chinese New Year. Marks it anyway. We're moving into the year of the wood snake. It is a year. What is this moon energy for us before we get into that? Well, it's change. Change is in the air, right? Sort of the song that's been ringing in my head all morning. Change is in the air. Those changes are good or bad or relative, right? We always have to remember that. One man's pot of gold is another man's pile of shit. One man's awesome day is another man's trouble. Or woman, doesn't matter. So keep that in mind. Change, it's a double-edged sword, but change is definitely in the air. However you view it, right? But on our personal lives, with this year of the wood snake coming in, it's usually pretty good. Things start popping. It ties in with the concept of, I was talking about in a recent reading about how, I talked about it a little bit in my February write-up, where ideas now can flow. Your head's a little clearer. You're able to formulate a plan and move forward with it. There's a lot of that, right? All right, let's go. Well, and when things don't work out, you learn more from them during a wood snake year, because it's not a year where there's a lot of blame shifting. You know, we do that within ourselves too. Well, I couldn't do that because of this and that, right? You're not going to do that as much in this. You're going to learn from why you couldn't do it, admit why you couldn't do it, so that next time you can do it, or you can do something similar to whatever it is, right? That kind of thing. But it's about change. And there's a lot of change happening in the soulmate cycle. I've given the deck a shuffle. I've got an emperor here, okay? I'm going to do the pre-shuffle a little different, a little more like my offline readings this time. I shuffle, I get that. That's our theme energy, the emperor, for the pre-shuffle. Now I'm just going to cut the cards. That's it. And we're going to see where we go. All right? It's just the same thing as what you would normally tune in on for a pre-shuffle. It's just a little pinch more advanced. It's a pre-shuffle, setting the theme, and then a cut energy. And there's your hermit. There it is. Change comes from the soul. The soul starts taking over. The soul, the higher vibrational people are going to start to take some control. The soul's going to start to take over a lot more. It's coming in. All right? There's a higher power at play. And I've said this as well. I get a lot of people that write into me and ask me about what's going on in the world. They want to know what's going on with my offline readings and all this kind of stuff. And I say the same thing. I don't really care. You know, it is what it is. It's just playing out. But there's a destiny playing out. It's like a freight train or like a semi going down the freeway at 80 miles an hour. It can't be stopped, right? Part of that destiny is soul energy kicking in, which is right now. How that's going to play out, I don't know. It feels like an epic battle to me on some level. In the soulmate cycle, we've got a DM side that's fallen in love. Take it for how you want, right? But their understanding of that emotion, that feeling. Love is more of a state of being. That state of being is on a high level, all right? I've got the hermit crossed by the Ace of Wands, acting on soul instead of ego. There's a lot of that that's going to be happening, all right? That's what's going on here. So somebody towards you feels that love, that state of being. They're okay with it. They're content within it. Just keeping it as Steve's Love Tarot here, right? Not Steve's World at Large Tarot, right? Steve's Love Tarot. They're in love, they feel it, they understand the state of being, and they act on it with this Ace of Wands passionately. It's not about this blowing out fast or anything like that. It's passionately acting on it. You're going to go after things you want passionately too. Look at that. The Queen of Wands. We want what we want. This is an energy on the DM side that's making them want. If this queen wants something, she gets it. Right? Shiny objects and things like that. It's just talking about passion and things we're attracted to here. We want it passionately. We go after it with soul, right? With soul. And again, if we fail, we fail. It doesn't matter. But there's a lot of healing. That's part of this new moon energy. There's a lot of healing happening with that Four of Swords. This Four of Swords is also talking about, look at that, justice as well. This Four of Swords is also, because it's bookending the Hermit in this particular pre-shuffle, or after the cut pre-shuffle, is also talking about this energy has been dormant for a long time. It's waking up after a long hibernation, I will tell you. All right, let's see where we go. All right. See where we're at. But definitely the energies of the higher vibrational people, the people that have some soul, have the ability to wake up those who are lower vibration without doing anything, without saying anything. It just kind of happens. There's an energy of soul sort of riding in. That's part of what removes the blame shifting from the energy. Blame shifters that's all ego. It's just your ego protecting you, right? I can possibly be wrong. It's so-and-so. They did it, right? That kind of thing. It is what it is. It's very common. Very common. You probably see it at work all day long. There's some fucker. It's not my fault I didn't get there. I mean, we comedians been making jokes about low vibrational people for years. The dog ate my homework, right? You know, everybody's old one from elementary school. You know, it's not my fault the dog ate it. Well, in the real world, if the dog eats your homework, it's still your fault, fucker. You still didn't show up with it. You know, no excuses. Let's go. Let's see where we're at. It's card before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? The new moon in Aquarius. The year of the wood snake. I love it. I like the last. I for fun a couple of days ago tracked back the year of the wood snake a couple of times. I went all the way back as far as I could go in my lifetime, and something's always popped off. Something's always happened. It's this same energy. It's just old crack this year because it happens to be happening during a year where we've got major, huge gas giant planets that are changing signs. Some of them that don't change signs for a long fucking time. You know, changing signs. It's a big deal. Uranus is moving into its World War II position. It is. It absolutely is. I think in July or something like that. You know, Neptune's changing signs for the first time in a while. Jupiter's going to be moving into the energy of the soulmate, of this soulmate cycle. Jupiter, the theme energy. Cancer, the theme energy. Fucking unreal. It's a very rare time right now. All right? And so, it's perfect. The wood snake energy will be perfect for it. So why are we here? The Ace of Swords. It's a reconciliation. It's a reckoning, right? Think of it like that. On the incoming energy, somebody's coming in to set something right with you. Okay, that's what this moon is encouraging. But I think this moon's energy stretches because it's tied to the Chinese New Year, and it stretches a while. It does. I mean, between now and April, I'm going to say. Okay? But this is the energy that gets it going. And it might happen for some of you tomorrow. I mean, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, and we'll get to that. But somebody's got something to set straight. There's a reckoning coming between you and somebody. Right? Also, keep in mind that the energy of a reckoning between you and your soul is coming as well. That's coming for a lot of people. Even the lower vibrational people, it's getting activated. What comes after the cut? The Magician. I mean, this is just somebody's bringing with them. I could phrase this a couple of ways. I mean, we talk about great change with the Magician. There's a new journey. I'm going to take it on the novice side of the meaning of the energy. There's a new journey coming with you and somebody else. It is what you make of it. All right. So it is. As always, it is. I'm saying somebody's coming to set the record straight. You can either shove that record in their face or you can go with it. I recommend you go with it. All right. Provided it fits with your current. I'm gonna just take this one under. Yeah, we've got a lot of aces here. Ace there. We had an ace in the after the cut pre-shuffle thing. We had an ace there. We've got an ace fueling this Magician. It's somebody. You got a chance for something with somebody. All right, somebody you need to have a reckoning with. There's a chance for new love to develop, a new understanding to develop, maybe. Okay, for some of you. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, but this is pretty. We're talking about moon energy here. This is pretty powerful. The moon is it's the second most powerful energy that affects us on a daily basis here on planet Earth in our little 3D vessels. The sun, the moon, and the Earth's magnetic field are the top three. Earth's magnetic field often conveniently left out of astrology, which I find strange that they wouldn't include that energy because it's extremely important, but they rarely do. You rarely hear any of them mention it. It's the third most powerful energy. It governs your moods more than ice cream. All right, I'll tell you what. It governs the mood of the world, which is a little jumpy lately. But then again, the sun has been peaking. And the sun affects the Earth's magnetic field energies and making it jump. And that's why the northern lights have been a little more southern as of late. Right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. New moon in Aquarius. Very powerful. Very powerful shit. That's why I love it. That's why I love tarot. You see that? That's the moon. You see that, motherfuckers? That's the moon. And I say motherfuckers with love. Look at that. That's the overall energy of our reading. It's the moon. I'm not even going to look what's under it. I don't care. We're probably going to see it anyway. We'll see what's fueling it. But, I mean, this is the universe saying, sit back and enjoy the ride. We're about to have a reading here. All right? Underneath that, there's 4 of Cups. Absolutely. It is, on the surface, it's probably going to seem like not much happens. I know, and I know a lot of tarot readers and a lot of astrologers will catch shit from people, from the charlatan seekers who are like, you know, oh, well, you know, nothing really happened. See, the new moon came and went. It's a bigger energy than that. It's much bigger than that. Like I said, this stretches between now and probably April. But at the end of the day here, let's just go one more. See, there's a lot going on here. See, that's the soulmate cycle. If you think, oh, this soulmate cycle shit sucks, there's an energy of apathy here. Okay? Wait for it. Wait for it. That's a pretty powerful energy. All right? Also, for somebody who you have no idea, some of you have no idea, hidden energy, the moon. You have no motherfucking idea that somebody who blew you off, said they're not interested, is all of a sudden very determined to have you back, to get you back, is all of a sudden very interested. There's a lot of determination with that forward movement there. But anyway, new moon reading, powerful moon energy right here. The moon card, the overall energy. I love it. All right, let's go. Right here's the energy around your connection with whoever the incoming energy is. And I do have an energy here attached to that Ace of Swords, that who wants to... you got a reckoning coming for sure. Here's the soulmate energies between you and that person. Here's the 3D energy around that person in their real life. Here's their soul energy. Here's the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy of connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. All right. I'll clarify everything. Throw some universe cards in the end. And you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, underneath. I do. I can see even when it's a dark of the moon that there's going to be a link for an extended. There'll be a couple of links for it. All right. Let's do it. Let's see where we go here. Energy around your connection. Yeah, look at this. 9 of Pentacles. It's minor arcana Empress energy in this context. I want to be careful what I say here, but it looks like somebody, probably somebody tied to that right there, that's now on the Chariot. This is the card that's most closely tied to these overall energies. Single and free to pursue kind of energy. We've had this before. It's come up. It's come up in recent readings. Somebody is now, if it wasn't available before, is now available, and I don't think you know. With the moon here. It's dark, and especially because I'm pulling a reading on dark moon, right? The new moon. Right? Okay. Wow. 3D energies around this person. Maybe we'll find out some more. I don't know. Temperance. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's fixed something. Something. The angel. It's the angel. Angel energy cancels out devil energy. Somebody's done something about some toxin around them. Somebody's done something about their attitude. Something's happening to this person. They're transforming into a much more soul-based being in this energy, right? And we talked about that. Didn't I say? Right? The soul, I showed you the hermit. We talked about it after the cut, all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. One of the things that happens when the soul wakes up is his soul knows what can and can't be controlled, which is mostly nothing. The Emperor that we had originally that I showed you, right, likes to control things. There's an aspect here. This is a peaceful, easy feeling around this person. Somebody's very happy about the moves they're making. And I think those moves are coming toward you on some level. Could just be a communication. Might not be physical. I don't know. So far, we'll see. So their soul is here. It bookends the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. So, but yeah, it's what I said, because this 5D energy here moves to the 3D. Somebody knows exactly what they want to do. Sometimes with Temperance, I'll say they get it, right? They understand. Somebody knows exactly what they want to do. Somebody's acting. Somebody's making choices. They're doing it. This is an energy. These 3 together are an energy of enlightened self-interest. Take that for how you want to take it. Somebody's acting in their own best interests here, okay? And, yeah, and they feel like it's the right thing to do, okay? So far, so good. I like it. So far, it backs up that Hermit we talked about as well, and what I said about this moon energy and about this coming year, the wood snake year. I get it. All right. Hidden energy message from the universe. Let's see what the fickle old gal has to say. It's red with 9 pentacles. Okay. I'm just going to pull the card. I don't know why I don't want to, but I am. It's the 7 of Pentacles. I didn't... This is why I didn't want to pull the card. It says the same thing. It's enlightened self-interest, but it also makes me wonder whether this person may have overthought this. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll see what happens when we clarify. I could be wrong, okay? And I always admit when I'm wrong. I don't mind getting egg on my face. I want to be very careful. As much as it frightens me, people listen to me. So I like to be very fucking careful what I say. All right, here we go. Potential final outcome for you. Red with Temperance. 9 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's overthought this. It's communication. They can get through there. Somebody's showing up. The wall is a wall is coming down. 9s are the end in tarot. I get it. It's got a blue background. It's communication. It's throat chakra. But I think somebody's overthought this. Waited a little too long to pick the fruit. I don't know why that is, but I get it. I get it. I get you. Final outcome for you. You're having a conversation with somebody, but you're putting up a little bit of a wall in that conversation. Could be sometimes that happens if somebody's taking too long. You don't want it anymore, right? Imagine somebody coming to sell you something that you once wanted, and they're coming to pitch it. Hey, it's now available. You don't really care that they're there. You don't really care what they're saying. I don't know. But for some reason, you're a little bit, I'm not even going to say defensive, cautious. Maybe you're being too cautious. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I want to clarify with. I don't like the Witches or the Light Seer. I'm going to go with the little animal deck. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I didn't like the feel of either of these, so we're not going to use them. Okay, let's go. Little animal deck. Let's do it. 9 of Pentacles. Pretty powerful combination. Rider Waite down the middle. Animal deck. Should be pretty good. All right, let's go. 9 of Pentacles. Why is it here? We'll get there. Most interesting card on that. That's a very interesting energy. I'll be honest with you. I thought for sure it was going to be a devil. But you know, again, devil. One of the frequencies of devil energy is laziness. You don't want to be a lazy farmer. You don't want to leave the shit, we'll pick it next week. You know, what? You know, you're going up, you know, Ralph's grocery store, Kroger, not going to buy a bunch of fucking rotten tomatoes. You know, you got to get them there so they can sell them. What's going on with the 9 of Pentacles here? There's a hint of lazy here. I don't know. That's why I thought it was going to be a devil. I guess it's not that bad, but bad enough to make me twinge. All right. 9 of Pentacles crossed by the Page of Pentacles, which is, these two are read together. And again, part of what I said, I think somebody's overthought this. This is someone, it's communication, but it's somebody thinking about everything they're going to say. But sometimes you think about it too much. If you rehearse something too much, it comes out wrong. It's terrible. You know, you don't want to rehearse things. It's like these readings. I never rehearse them. They just come out when they come out. There's always somebody who gets some sort of weird, almost, I mean, I can read the psychology of it, perverse thrill in correcting me on something. Well, you said that word wrong. You said that. These are spontaneous fucking motherfucking read. I mean, cut me some slack here. You know, you try doing it. It's tough. It's not easy. That said, you either improv well or you don't. Okay? I mean, that's just what it is. And if you make a mistake, just like in music, any music school will teach you, if you make a mistake, you keep going. And I know I got some orchestra musicians that are watching me. You know damn well that's the truth. You just keep going. Right? You don't stop. You don't ever stop. Right here. This person thought about this too much. It's rehearsed too much. It might be why you've got the wall of skepticism on some level. All right? What's going on top here? 8 of Wands. It's communication. I said this is communication. I pulled communication. The environmental energy is communication that somebody's thought about too much. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Why is this all of a sudden disconnection free and all of that? Because somebody has moved forward in their life and somebody's coming in to communicate something. This connection is moving forward. Why is the 8 of Wands here? The Six of Cups. Because the soulmate is returning. Because somebody who walked away is coming back. And I'm telling you right now, I said it already around that and that. I said, you might be unaware in this moon. And again, this came up at a recent extended, I think. Or a recent reading. I don't remember where. It came up somewhere. God, my readings all blend together these days. Came up somewhere where we had, it was definitely the long lost runner. It was definitely an old energy. This is an older energy for sure, on some level. But yeah, definitely. I've got a soulmate who's now, well, free to pursue anyway, freed themselves up in some way. Definitely feels like they're making a decision to doing it for them. There's enlightened self-interest here. A decision's been made. There's no confusion here. How do I know there's no confusion? Doesn't this mean confusion? Yeah, but the energies tie together. Everything is connected, right? Which is why we, as an energy reader, you peel back the layers. You pull one at a time. Because otherwise, it's too much energy all at once. And this energy flows from here to here. So it's flowing on top of temperance. Somebody, whether they're right or wrong, I mean, we could be certain we know what we're doing and be wrong, right? We shouldn't be certain about anything. That's dangerous. But somebody here is acting in their own interest. They know exactly what they're doing. Might be making different decisions than they normally would. Usually I would get sort of a devil pulling the strings over here. Now the angel's pulling the strings. And that's what this new moon and this new fucking year is doing, right? It's the energy we're coming into. The angels are pulling the strings at this point. People are waking up. But that angel energy can play out a lot of different ways. You might say, well, what if there's evil going on around us? Well, that's your perception. Maybe some people, with the way their energy is made up, they won't see it that way. But what's beautiful about it is if the soul is there, people will be more accepting of other people's ideas and points of view, which is greatly what we need right now, either in the soulmate cycle or societal energies. All right. It's all about temperance, isn't it? All right. Here we go. Temperance. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. It's crossed by 9 swords. 9's at the end. And I got a lot of 9s around temperance. I got temperance red with 9 wands. Your final outcome. For them in the 3D, I got 9 swords. Somebody, I don't even want to say they can't take it anymore. I don't think that's it. That's weird. Yeah. Somebody realizes they put a decision off too long. Okay, I'll go with that. What's on top? That makes more sense. The star. Yeah, delayed. Yeah, somebody delayed a decision too long, and the energy of this that we're coming into, not just the new moon in Aquarius, but the energy of the wood snake year, but the energies that are just sort of here right now. Part of it is Mercury in Aquarius. We pulled that reading, right? We talked about all that. It's time. It's somebody just feels like it's time for them to act in their interest. They put off a decision too long. Why is the star here? Yeah, the tower. Yeah, the star and the tower have been together for the last couple of readings. No matter what deck I grab, I get towers and stars all in the reading together, right? It's interesting the order that these came out in, because why is the star here? Because the tower comes before the star comes after the tower. But having them fall like this is exactly that. Why is the star here? Because the tower fell, right? Something happened. Somebody figured something out in their life. Something happened in their life. It feels more like an epiphany to me, especially because we're here because of the Ace of Swords before the cut, right? And it's what I've been saying. Sometimes we figure I put off a decision long enough, I can't take it anymore, right? And if the soul is kicking in, it feels very righteous. It feels very good to them. There's a lot of tolerance within this energy, and I like that. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Let's see. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Tell me about it. You gonna make me shuffle all fucking day? I mean, I got nothing to. I got no punchlines. I got nothing to add here until. Oh, okay, all right. Until I get a card. I got crossed by the Chariot, right? Well, you might remember the Chariot as part of our overall energy. I love it when the overall energy comes out either here or here. I love it. I mean, I like it when it shows up anywhere, but my God. Yeah, somebody's determined. They know, they're certain that they know what they're doing. I'm doing the right thing. They're acting in enlightened self-interest. I'm drawn to the pentacle around the horse's neck, but this is soulmate cycle driven. So the highest vibrational people are part of the soulmate cycle. Those are the people's energy that is feeding some of the good that might start to happen. Okay? And again, that good will be interpreted differently by different people, but within that good is tolerance. So again, it's helpful energy at the very least. What's on top? So somebody here, yeah, I'll tell you. Again, there's no need for you to put up any walls because of that. All right? Why is the magician? Why is the Seven of Cups here? The magician. Why is the magician here? The Six of Pentacles. It's a temporary transformation. The universe making it clear here. Don't get you. It's like, don't go too crazy, Steve. You know, I know it's major arcana here, and its transformation is major arcana here. It is temporary. Somebody's utilizing the energy is doing its thing. It's working its magic. The hope, I see it here. The hope is that once the energy wears off, it sticks a little bit. Sometimes things do, sometimes things don't, right? I mean, it is what it is. You hope that somebody's rehabilitated and then you release them back into society. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. It's a bit of that. Okay, why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Let's pull on this. Why does I read the devil here? It's a mild devil, but it's that lazy energy of it's sloth. One of the 7 deadly sins, isn't it? Sloth. Lazy. Feels like that. Feels like somebody waited too long, but it feels like that's what you think. Maybe. I don't know. Feels like, or you're surprised. It's been a long time. Oh my God, is that one coming back? I don't even remember, you know, that kind of, it could be that. This is old energy. There's a lot of that. But that's what happens when the soul wakes up and the soul energy takes over as a dominant force. For a little while, normally the soul is a transistor radio and the ego is a rock concert. For just a small pinch of time, probably only up until about the middle of April, based on other energy cycles that are around, okay, without me convoluting everything and going into it. I would say during that time frame, the soul is the rock concert and the ego is the little transistor radio, okay? So just, it is a temporary energy, and the universe was clear to remind me of that here. Yeah, I know, but we hope it sticks, you know? We hope. It's like a free trial. They hope you stick. They hope you like it during the free trial. And you stay on and you get billed every month, right? There's no other way I can describe it to you, but everything is energy. I can make an analogy out of anything because everything is energy and everything is connected. Right? All right. But the universe's hope, I can tell you the universe's hope is that it does stick. It might. For a good number of people. What's Seven of Pentacles here? Crossed by the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's a worry here. There's a I don't even want to call it guilt. There's a pressure. There's this heaviness attached to this. Urgency, rushing kind of a thing. It feels rushed to me. I can't tell if that's your side or their side, though. Remember, this is separate from the reading. It's technically read with these, but we're talking to the universe here. Okay? This is your final outcome. There's some reason you get 9 of Wands here that you've done that. You probably already know what that reason is. Some of you, I don't know. 2 of Swords. Yeah, somebody communicates. This is read with the 8 of Wands. Somebody communicates. Somebody comes in rather fast. It feels rushed. And there's this need to slow down. But it's also, when I see these two together, somebody's talking and the other person is going, what? Like that. Okay? I think because this person's talking from your souls are communicating here. And I think you're surprised because this is probably the Burger King. You know, we started with an Emperor. It was not a balanced Emperor. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Oh my God, I did not know that was there. I was looking at the screen because I thought it was going to freeze. I pulled this fucking card. It's the Burger King. Oh my God, everything I just said was just totally proved. Everything I just said, completely valid. Who's returning? The Burger King. This is an old energy. This is an energy that usually talks from the ego. And now they're talking from your souls are literally communicating. And you're like, what? What do I do with this? It could be why you have the wall up. I'm telling you, take the wall down. Okay? Mr. Gorbachev, tear that wall down. All right? And just don't hire David Hasselhoff to come sing while you're doing it. That's all I'm saying. Flashing jacket. That's all I remember that. 9 of Wands. Why is it here? Here we go. I mean, come on, with lyrics like, get in my car, it's too far to walk. How can you not love the guy? I mean, I could dig it, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. The Germans had a strange love affair with David Hasselhoff, just like the French had a strange love affair with Jerry Lewis, and we didn't get him. we didn't. We're like, what? What? Okay. What's going on with the 9 of Wands? Why is it here? But then we don't understand mimes either. All right, let's go. 9 of Wands. Why is it here? Let's go. Two of Wands. What now? 9 of... It is. It's okay. Somebody is coming to pitch a plan to you. I think this energy, the Burger King, well, however, I don't know, it's a soul connection. It's represented by someone who's usually, you may have written this person off. I don't know, you have a soul connection with them. Anyway, they're coming in with they're communicating. And you're like, what? Your souls are communicating? Usually you think they're ego. Usually you think there's something wrong with them. Or they're like, oh, they got to have it their way. Now, all of a sudden, very generous. Very generously, and I say that because of temperance, Archangel Michael is nothing if not fair. Very generously, they're pitching a plan to you. I got an idea, they say to you. I don't blame you for bracing for impact a little bit. I don't fucking blame you. Okay? Okay. All right, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. Okay, what's on top? Do we even want to know? I don't know. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. They got an idea. One idea. This is one thing. Finally, somebody comes in and says, gets something off their chair, says what they need to say, something that's been delayed, an opportunity between you and this person has been delayed, and all of a sudden, bam, it shows up. And it's no coincidence that this is what I call around here the big readings, right? This is the big reading after the Mercury and Aquarius reading, right? Where we had towers, didn't we? Wasn't that the reading with towers? I mean, it's just what it is. Why is the Knight of Swords here? I don't know. Love geese. I mean, it's just, it keeps coming up over and over. It did not have Priestess. And the 3 of Wands, which means we go from, I mean, the universe is like, go for it. This is what you wanted, take down the wall. Whatever this is, you at one time wanted this. I wouldn't have, I mean, I have to swim in this energy to do these readings. I'm not here. I'm in a neutral place. But I say things in passing. You have to pay attention. Everything I say matters. And I said something about a salesman showing up and repitching you something you once wanted. Right? This is what this is saying. You once wanted this. You still do if you dig. You might be a little worried. Maybe you might put up a wall. But whoever this energy is, the universe, like, go for it with the 3 of Wands here. Your intuition will be screaming to go for it for sure. It's a very powerful connection. It is, but it's one you probably wrote off. Okay? And now, soul's awake. Somebody's making decisions with Archangel Michael, not the devil. Okay? I mean, it's very temporary. Take it while you can get it. I think you find out something very interesting from this energy. You want to know what? Okay, well, I'll clarify the Knight of Swords then. All right. You thought I was going to say wait for the extended. I'm not that. People that do that, just shut off their fucking channel. My God, nobody should be holding their reading hostage for somebody to go to a fucking extended. I would never fucking do that. Ever. I pull the channel down before I do that. If I ever catch myself doing that, I'll say I'll dig a little further in the extended if you want it. And I do. Extendeds make me have to take a nap. But let's find out. Let's dig. I might even dig on that tower for you too. Why not? Right? What the hell? Let's see what happened in their life, right? A tower came. But first, let's find out what they might say. I don't know if I can get the answer or not. If you want the extended, there's links in the description, and we'll go deeper into your connection with this person and what the fuck. We'll dig into the Burger King and do all kinds of stuff. There's some fate here. There's some destiny. This person's a part of your future. Whether you decide to take whatever they're saying or offer or not. I can tell you right now, this person is a part of your future. Energetically, you're tied together. So they're affecting you at a distance, you know? It's all that spooky interaction at a distance stuff. It's science. It's not hocus pocus. All right? No unicorns or rainbows or elves or whatever else. I don't know. Some guy out there on YouTube's created a whole fucking universe for himself. He got undersouls, oversouls. I mean, who the fuck can keep track? Jesus. It's not that complicated of a universe. If it was complicated, it wouldn't last. Complicated things break down. It's not that complicated. It is complicated, but it's not that complicated. And the science is the reality is far more interesting than the hocus pocus. I'm telling you. Whilst here, coming in, communicating, something that's been held back, Two of Cups. Somebody here is spilling their guts. When I get the Two of Cups crossed by this, you're getting all of it. You're getting everything. You're getting the whole. Ask your questions. You are in this balanced energy. Not only is the Knight of Swords coming in with something to say, and he usually flies out. Before he flies out, he's going to hang around long enough. He's going to hang there long enough for you to ask some questions. Ask the questions. Do not shut down. Okay? What's on top? It is part of your journey on this soulmate cycle. There's the Chariot, and that ties over here. Yep. And why is the Chariot here? The Six of Swords. Ask now or forever hold your peace. Right? The Chariot is loading up. The Knight of Swords is coming in. But it's coming in and sitting under a balanced energy that'll leave it hanging for a little while. Like a helicopter hovering. As you yell up to the pilot, wait, I got a couple of questions. All right, we can talk, but we got to go pretty quick. Okay, we'll get your questions out. You could smooth some things over here. There's a chance to get in this energy, in this balanced energy, whoever the fuck this is, you can finally, once and for all, get the answers to the questions you've always wanted to ask. So ask the fucking questions. All right? Don't put up a wall and shut down and go, I don't like this. Something fishy here. Nothing fishy here. All right? And the universe says, by the way, your intuition will be telling you to keep this person around. You might want to, I'm not telling you who to bang or what to do, but you might, based on this energy, make your own decisions. Y'all grown-ups. But based on this energy, I'm just telling you as a little tip, a little piece of advice. You might want to keep this person at least in your address book to be able to click them once in a while or whatever. There's something in the future that this person will, their energy at the very least will prove necessary for you, prove helpful. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. I said I was going to, so I will. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I will pull on, I'm going to grab the witches, right? I'm going to pull on the tower. What happened? Why? The star is here. Why all of a sudden now this person free to pursue, talking, showing up? Something happened. Why all of a sudden? I know why the soul is awake. That's all hocus pocusy energy of the moon and other things going on. The North Node's placement, the Earth's magnetic field, the sun, all that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But what happened? Okay? This is more of a 3D pole here, right? This is the 3D position, real life. When a tower happens in real life, something goes wrong. You know, I mean, somebody leaves you, you lose a job, somebody croaks. I mean, I don't know, bad investments. It can also be, you know, good towers. You get the right job. You get something, maybe something good happened to this person. It is possible. Both energies are always present. I don't know. Let's see. The tower. Tell me about this fucking tower. It's crossed by the Ace of Wands. Well, I got to see what's fueling that. Hold on. The King of Pentacles. Somebody realized that they weren't as set as they thought they were. It could be money related. It could be job related. This is often an energy where somebody with a tower sitting on top of it, somebody realizes that they just, it's not as great, their life isn't as great as they thought it was, and they want a new beginning. They just realize it. But it's something that they often shut down. In this case, they kept it lit. Look at that. Somebody wants a change. The Wheel of Fortune underneath it. So I'm right. I'm checking my read. That's the environmental energy around it. What's on top? Two Cups. Look at that. Look at that. See, you don't understand the significance of that. Because what I was going to do was I was going to clarify with this deck, and you probably saw me do it. I took the Two of Cups out. I was going to leave it there and clarify with this deck. My intuition came in and said, no, don't do that. Grab the witches. So then I said no, and I put this back, and I put that there. You can rewind the video and see all of that happen. I'm giving you the inner dialogue of why I grabbed the witches. And this is why it happened. Everything happens for a reason. Had I put the Two of Cups there, I couldn't have pulled the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is supposed to be there. The universe does not let anything happen that isn't supposed to happen. All right? As long as you're not enacting your free will against your own best interest. I'm not using any free will here. I'm using all intuition. I'm not here. So again, I'm showing you something. I'm teaching you something about energy. I'm showing you how it works. I'm telling you. The information's always there around you. Just try not to influence it too much. Stay neutral and you'll always have it. Right? You'll make the right moves. All kind of moves, right? What's going on? Why is the Two of Cups here? That's amazing. And I'm glad that got video of it. You know, that it got, I always like to say filmed, but we're not using film, are we? And why is that here? The Six of Cups. Somebody realized, look, it's plain and simple. Somebody realized they weren't happy. They want to change things. And somebody, this person here, the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups is representative of a soul connection. Somebody's soul woke up and started communicating with yours. The moment it woke up, it started communicating with yours. Imagine there was someone was broadcasting on a CB radio station, right? And they just keep it going on a loop, on a loop, on a loop. Help, help, I'm stuck on the mountain. Help, help, I'm stuck on the mountain. And you haven't turned your CB radio on in a long time, but you go ahead, you click it on, you know, and that's the first thing you hear. As soon as you turn it on, you hear, help, help, I'm stuck on a mountain, help, I'm like that. So somebody's soul woke up. Your soul's been trying to reach this one for a long time, stuck on a mountain. This one woke up, turned on, they heard it, and it caused a chain reaction of events. Tens are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. That's major arcana. It's a 10. Somebody realized that they weren't as content as they thought they were. They weren't as happy. Maybe they were married. Maybe it's about a job. Maybe it's about the things they believe. It could be anything. Right? It's amazing. That's your reading. I mean, gone above. I gave you extra couple ones here. I mean, that's amazing that happened. The universe would not. It needed that Two of Cups there. Right? And why? Why does it need the Two of Cups there? Because it's a balanced energy. It's saying something. It's not just somebody realizes you're soulmates. Okay, and now like a Six of Pentacles. Now they want to give to it. No, they 100% get it. We have two souls communicating on equal level. Said it here, says it here. Okay, that's amazing. So if you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I'll go deeper into the connection. It's obviously important. It's important enough that the universe pulled some shit right in front of you here on fucking video. All right. Yeah, this person usually reflects as this. Now they're reflecting as Temperance. Just so you know. That's pretty awesome, you know. Or a really cool Knight of Swords anyway. At least their communication. I do think they've overthought it. Maybe you overthink it. You know, back on that note. Be careful about that. I get it. Or too much time has passed. Yeah, that's a good part of that too. I don't know. Just be careful about putting this Nine of Wands up, okay? If you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I'm going to go pretty deep here on that. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. A moon reading about the moon. How about that? Good luck.